Woo! It's RM, and I'm back with another edition of Mindset Monday. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever started reading a book and you open it up and you're reading chapter 1? You're like, woo, fire! Chapter 2, super sweet. Chapter 3, this is the best book I've ever read. And then you get to chapter 4 or 5 and it's like, it's kind of whack. And you then close the book, put it away, and never read it again. I doubt that you've done that. I've never done that either. I've never started a book that was awesome and stopped reading it because of a bad chapter. Why? Because I recognize that there's so much more to a book than one bad chapter. But then when you flip that around and you think about your life, how come so many of us get stuck in these seasons when life has been so good and then we're dealt a bad hand or we're walking through something that's tough and we stop on one bad chapter? Come on, how many of us do that? I'll raise my hand. Me sometimes, I'm like, oh, this is so tough, it's hard, and you get stuck in this season when it's just a bad chapter. You have to pick your pen back up and keep writing your story. Come on, you know that no superhero goes through life and nothing happens. Why do we watch the movies? Why do we read the books? Because they come up against adversity. They come up against something that they have to get through, and that's what makes them heroes. Come on, God's put so much power and potential inside of you not to stop at a bad season. Why do we do that? The first thing we need to do is recognize that this is just one chapter. Just like that book, just because it was incredible, and then one bad chapter doesn't define it, guess what? One bad chapter does not define your life. 2 bad chapters does not define your life. Pick your pen up and keep writing because you have so much inside of you. God has blessed you with so much. And you know what else? You know what else makes it even sweeter? Is that book that you're writing right there. Yeah, it's great for you, but your story, your life is going to encourage and inspire someone else to pick their pen back up when they feel like putting it down. So what are you going to do now that you know that? Now that you know maybe the fate of not just you, but generations to come is relying on you picking your pen back up and writing your story. So hey, don't put the pen down. Don't stop reading the book based on one bad chapter. No, pick that thing up and start writing again. I know somebody passed away in your family. Yeah, I know maybe a relationship didn't work out. Maybe you lost a job and you're like, God, this is the job I always wanted and I lost it. What am I going to do now? And you've been stuck on that bad chapter, which is supposed to be just 1 week, for 10 years. I'm telling you right now, pick your pen up and start writing because God has so much more in store for you. Hey, this is RM. Take this message, apply it to your life, and begin writing your story again. I'll get with you soon. You know where to find me. I'm out.